Today, I wanted to stress the importance of being present. It's extremely important for us to be present all the time, but especially when it's difficult, especially when we're having a hard time. I feel like so many people these days are like me in the way that we kind of overthink most things. And if you put everyone together, I think we would find there's a lot more people with low self-esteem and negative self-talk than we're willing to admit. There's way more of us than there are of people who, are delusional in their own self-belief and are blind to any of their shortcomings, although there are plenty of those people. But I want to stress, maybe stress isn't the right word. I want to call you to the awareness of the importance of when you are having a bad time, or whenever it seems to be too much on your mind, whether that be a failure that you've gone through, or even a victory, or really anything. Whenever it begins to be too much on your shoulders, it's important for us to stop for a moment and just be with what we are and practice acceptance. For example, sometimes all we need is to hear that this is where we are at right now. So, say you're making something, creation again. Let's say you're making something out of wood, right? And it's a really intricate piece, and then it breaks. Well, you're not done with it yet. You have to start all over. And maybe earlier that day you had an argument with a loved one, your parent or a sibling or a friend or something. And so you're already ticked off, and then that happens. And it seems to push you over the edge. It's really important for us to just stop, put the things down, sit down, take a deep breath, and just accept where we are. We don't have to like it. We don't have to, you don't even have to be thankful. You don't have to praise the moment you're in right now. You don't have to lie to yourself. You just need to be like, I am upset right now. Right now, I'm upset. These things happened, and I'm upset about those things. And that's completely fine. I want it to be known to you that it's okay to feel that way. Completely okay. By all means, feel those feelings. Acknowledge those feelings. That's good. It's about self-awareness. Oftentimes, I have struggles with lust. That's where this sprouts from, this acknowledgement of failure and accepting my feelings right now. A, I'm very prone to overthinking, and B, as I think it's 89% of young men nowadays have viewed pornography. And of course, that stuff is terrible. I hate the stuff. I personally am a Christian. I do see it as a sin, and it's a constant battle. But what had me thinking about accepting failure is sometimes the devil likes to kick us when we're down. Maybe you don't believe in the devil, but I think we could all agree that if it's for you, I'll say this, if it's not the devil, it's your own mind, right? You'll fall into, let's say, lust, or you'll do something you don't want to do, or you'll have a failing. And then as you're already down, you've failed and you haven't taken the moment to accept that failing, your mind will go after you again and be like, oh, you did this, you're so terrible, like, how could you do this again? Oh, you're so awful. But it was the same mind that was like, that egged you on, that got you to where you are now. So it gets caught up. Your mind gets caught up in itself, telling you negative things, or telling you that, you're not good enough, or you failed, or you lied to yourself again. And I feel like the combat to that is self-acceptance of the moment. I don't mean completely ignore your problems. I don't mean give yourself a pat on the back for doing the stupid thing again that you didn't want to do. I mean just taking hold of the moment, being like, right now I'm upset with myself. I would not encourage anyone to act on that. I don't promote acting on those emotions. I promote awareness of them. You must be aware of your emotions and how you feel. You have to take hold of the moment. You need to understand the moment and accept that where you are right now is where you put yourself. And I feel like the more we practice self-awareness, I feel as though that gets us closer to self-control. We all have struggles of different kinds. I feel as though for many men in today's society, and women for that matter, I won't even genderify this. Although it looks different, men and women both struggle with pornography massively. And I just want, for today, maybe a helpful lesson is to just take hold of the moment. If you're feeling a lot of shame, if you're not feeling great about yourself, just take a moment and acknowledge that and sit with that for a moment. Don't spiral. Don't let your mind work on it, because your mind will just run in circles. But just take a moment to understand your feeling, your heart, because that's the source of all this. The source of knowledge and understanding is from your heart. So use your heart. Don't use your mind. Use your heart to tell you how you feel about yourself. Because I feel as though many of us will find compassion for ourselves, which that's ultimately a much better answer than beating ourselves up over a thing we're already beaten up by. It's like, we already got the one. Why would we give ourselves the 1 too? It's like, it's useless to do that. And I believe that pornography addiction, it comes from a very lonely and broken place. It comes from a wound that we all have, and maybe it's different for each person. But the reason we have addictions is escapism. We're escaping something else. We're escaping our false self. We are escaping accountability for us not being where we want to be in life right now. So just take a moment today. If you had a failing, maybe remember this. If you fail again, just go back, sit, remember this, and accept your feelings in the moment when they happen. Because your feelings are not bad. Feelings aren't bad. Feelings are indicators. So just sit with those feelings for a little bit. Come to accept them. Have some compassion for yourself. Okay. Thank you guys. You have a good rest of your day.